Most people have heard of Legos and probably played with them as kids, just kind of the bricks you put together. Well, they expanded on that and they added things like motors and gears and sensors that allow you to build something and actually have it move. And that was called Lego Technics. And then this next thing they came out with a few years ago was called Lego Mindstorms. And what they did there is they added a computer to it. So they actually built a computer inside of a brick, a Lego brick, a little larger than a deck of cards. And then you build a robot around that. It's called the RCX. This yellow thing here is the RCX that has a computer inside of it. And you can connect wires to it. Like this one goes to a sensor, a light sensor right here. And then there are motors, which are a little hard to see right here. And so the kit also has gears. So it has all kinds of special parts. So you can program it so, for example, this one probably is designed to follow a line. And by the light sensor looking at a black line, it can tell the motors which way to go to make sure it stays on the line.
My favorite part is probably the programming. I love going on the computer and working with learning all the different techniques and working with the actual computer.
The way we program, and there's several different ways you can do it. This particular programming language is called RoboLab that uses little icons. It's a graphical programming environment, which is good for the kids because it's a little easier to learn. So you create your program on the computer, and when you're happy with it, this is called the infrared transmitter. And what you do, it's just kind of like a remote control, and it just beams the program right into the robot.
The most difficult task in Lego Robotics is actually getting the robot to work, because you have to program it and build it. Then when you're ready, you have to test it, and then it doesn't work. You have to find the problem, fix it, test it again, might not work, and it takes a very long process of finally getting the robot to work.
We've had classes every year. This is the first year that we've actually had a contest. I usually just have it as a class just for fun. And this is the first year that a countywide contest was actually set up.
And our group is doing the waste collection, where they have to push 3 bins from one side of a track to the other. We're doing the free form, where you design a script and your robot has to follow it. And we're doing the line toucher, where the robot has to move forward, pass over a certain amount of lines, and do some action and then go back to the front.
The value of this class is, other than the obvious that it's just really a fun thing for the kids to do and they get to prepare for the contest and compete and have all that fun, is what they're really learning is what an engineer does. You know, they go through all those steps. They brainstorm an idea. They get to actually build a physical robot that does that. They learn how to program it. They have to test it. They have to debug it. It's very similar to what an engineer does when they're designing a product and going through all the different stages from brainstorming to having a working product.
So if you really like Legos and you really want to learn programming, Lego Robotics is a nice program to play with and have fun. Yeah.